Hi everybody. I have to share with you a tool that has been an invaluable resource on our property. Every time we have a new visitor come to our property, they see this and they ask us, what the heck is that thing? Well, it's a horsefly trap, or better said, it's a biting fly trap, and it works extremely well. It's made by a company called Newman Enterprises. Their website is bitingfly.com, and it's called the Horsepal. Now, a couple years ago, we had a horse on our property, and over the summer it just had a tremendous amount of horse flies bothering it, as well as our other livestock, our goats. And the flies were so bad they literally kept us out of our yard. We could not stay outside long enough to even get in the pool, let alone enjoy the pool. So needless to say, my wife said do something. So I went down to the farm supply company and started looking at what the options were, and I started buying the sticky papers and the sprays to put on the livestock and everything else I could come up with, and none of it did any bit of good. So I went online and started trying to think smarter and not harder and not waste all my money on these consumable things, and I ran across this. Now, it's not cheap, but it's made in the USA and it's very well made. This thing has sat outside through hailstorms, high wind thunderstorms, anything that you can imagine, and it is still doing as good of a job today as it did day one. So what kind of a job did it do on day one? I put this thing outside, went in, ate dinner, came back outside within an hour or so, and it had trapped 30 horseflies. 30 of them that quickly. That's the truth. As the time went on, we found ourselves having to empty it about every other day because it was capturing that many horseflies. Now, that's just how bad our situation was in the first summer. The second summer, we maybe trapped about 30 to 50 horseflies. I'm not really sure, but it was tremendously less. We maybe emptied it out only twice. Last year, we emptied it out only once. And this year, we hope we'll do the same thing. We'll just empty it at the end of the season and things will go great. But either way, I know how well this works. So why does it work? Well, the gentleman that developed this thought smarter, not harder. See, things like fly traps or zappers work on the idea that an insect is attracted to light. But that's not so with a biting fly. They sense heat. And those lights in those bug zappers, they don't produce heat. They just produce light. And it's the little wires around them that get just enough electricity through them to zap the bug. But it's not heat. It's not going to attract a biting fly. Whereas this, the way it's designed, he has what he calls a target, this big black ball that swings like a pendulum underneath. And as the ball heats up throughout the day in the sun, the flies are attracted to it. And because it's on a pendulum, it swings kind of naturally. So it has that motion that kind of attracts them as well. They come over, and when they bite it, the way that the biting flies fly is when they bite on an animal, they fly directly up and then they fly away. So the guy took that into account and made this device. When they try to bite this black target, they fly up and they get trapped inside of this mesh area. And then as they continue to try to fly away, they work themselves up into this pickle jar, which has another funnel inside of it, and they get trapped and they cannot get back out. And then nature just does its work and basically bakes the guys and they die. Which we try to turn things full circle. We turn that around and we feed it to our ducks, chickens, or whatever we happen to have on the property at the time. Like I said, it's worked out fantastically well. It comes with a rebar stake that you put in the ground that goes through one of these legs, and we've never had it blown over in a storm or anything else. So I would encourage you, if you have a problem with biting flies, this is your solution. Don't waste your time on any kind of bug zappers, which might be killing off the beneficial insects. Don't waste your time on traps or anything else. We catch lizards on those glue traps, and the lizards are what are supposed to eat the bugs in the first place. So don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Go find you this or a product just like it, and let the way nature works work to your advantage. This thing works on solar power, and all you have to do is unscrew the top, empty out the flies, screw it back on, and you're set to go again. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this solves some of your problems, and have a great day.